You've probably seen it before. Someone who's got everything they need, a great house, a reliable car, maybe even a vacation every year. Yet, they're not posting about it online, they're not bragging about it to everyone around them, and they definitely aren't trying to show off. They're quietly living their best life, and it seems like their wealth is just there, without making a big deal out of it. Ever wondered how they do it? They've mastered the art of stealth wealth. Stealth wealth is all about building financial success without drawing attention. It's not about showing off your assets or living a life of constant display. Instead, it's about being smart with your money, sticking to a plan, and letting your wealth grow in the background. And the best part, you don't need to be a millionaire to do it, you don't need to live like a celebrity, and you certainly don't need to keep up with the Joneses. Let's look on how to build wealth in silence using practical strategies that anyone can start using. Today, forget the flashy cars and Instagram posts. It's time to focus on the small, consistent steps that add up to big financial success. Let's dive into it. Number 1, think long-term with investments. Building wealth isn't an overnight process. It's a gradual journey, and the key to stealth wealth is focusing on long-term growth. The goal is to invest consistently, even if the returns are small at first. Over time, these investments will compound, and the results will be noticeable. Consider someone contributing to their retirement fund regularly, whether it's a 401k, IRA, or any other investment account. At first, it might feel like you're not seeing much, but year after year, the money grows. You don't need to talk about it, and you definitely don't need to show it off. The important thing is staying consistent. For example, instead of spending the extra income from a raise on material things, they may decide to contribute that to an investment fund. These funds could be stocks, mutual funds, or bonds. And though the market fluctuates, the idea is to ride out the ups and downs with patience. In 5, 10, or 20 years, the results can be significant, all while you've stayed quiet about it. Number 2, live below your means and save. Living below your means doesn't mean you have to live like you're struggling. It simply means being mindful of how you spend your money. This is one of the most effective ways to build wealth without drawing attention to it. For example, if you get a raise or bonus at work, instead of rushing to upgrade your lifestyle, consider putting that extra money toward your savings or investments. Let's say you're getting a 10% raise, but instead of buying a new car or moving to a bigger house, you keep your expenses the same and invest that raise in your future. This allows you to build your savings or portfolio without anyone knowing what you're doing. When you stick to a simple, manageable lifestyle, you're quietly accumulating wealth while living comfortably. As time passes, that extra money you saved will work for you. By the time others notice, you'll have already built a solid financial foundation, all without needing to show off any flashy purchases. Number 3, create multiple income streams. One income stream is often not enough for long-term financial freedom. If you rely solely on a salary, it can be difficult to build wealth quickly. The stealth wealthy know this and build multiple income streams. And it doesn't have to mean starting a big business or working multiple jobs. For instance, you might have a regular job, but you also have a side hustle. Maybe you're doing freelance work, running an online store, or even renting out a room in your home. Every bit of extra income you make goes toward furthering your wealth, quietly and behind the scenes. Let's say you start small. You begin selling old items you no longer use. Then eventually you start offering a service or product that others want to buy slowly. But surely that additional income begins to grow. You don't need to share your side hustle with everyone around you. It's not about the recognition, it's about the extra income working for you. By having multiple income streams, you can quietly build your wealth without needing to seek approval or validation from others. You're simply making more money and reinvesting it for future growth. Number 4, surround yourself with the right people. Who you spend your time with can significantly affect your financial journey. If you're constantly surrounded by people who live for instant gratification, it's harder to focus on your long-term goals. The key to building wealth quietly is surrounding yourself with people who share your mindset and values. Instead of spending time with people who always talk about buying the newest gadgets or going on extravagant vacations, focus on those who prioritize saving, investing, and planning for the future. They might not be flashy, but they know the value of making smart financial decisions and living below their means. Having a small circle of friends or mentors who understand your goals helps you stay motivated and grounded. These are the people who will cheer you on as you quietly grow your wealth, and they won't be pressuring you to spend money just to keep up with trends. In this way, Your social circle supports your stealth wealth goals by encouraging thoughtful spending and long-term planning, rather than pushing for immediate gratification. Number 5, invest in yourself. The best investment you can make is in yourself. Stealth wealth isn't just about building a financial portfolio, it's about investing in your skills, education, and personal growth. You don't have to make a big public display of it, but every step you take to improve yourself helps increase your earning potential and financial security. For instance, you could take an online course in a subject that interests you or that will help advance your career. You might pick up a new skill that opens doors to higher paying opportunities. These small investments in your education and self-improvement don't need to be advertised to others. The real benefit comes when those skills translate into higher income or better financial opportunities. As you invest in yourself, you're quietly building a better future, all while growing your personal wealth. And because you're not showing off your efforts or achievements, it's all about the long-term payoff. Number 6, avoid debt. Like the plague, debt is one of the biggest obstacles to building wealth, and avoiding it is a key strategy for those who build wealth quietly. Debt can drain your finances, leaving you with less money to save and invest. By keeping your spending habits in check and paying off high-interest debts as quickly as possible, you can avoid this financial pitfall. For example, if you have a credit card balance, paying off the debt is more important than buying a new phone or upgrading your car. The money that you would have spent on unnecessary purchases should go toward paying off debt, which will free up future income to save and invest. Once you're out of debt, you can focus on your financial goals without the burden of interest payments. And because you're not broadcasting your efforts, you're quietly working toward financial freedom. Number 7, trust the process and be patient. Wealth doesn't come overnight. It's a slow, steady process, and those who build wealth quietly